Good evening. I am Dr. Srideep. I am a physiotherapist working in Neurogen Brain and Spine Institute and a member of Ashahik Hope. So today I am giving us say webinar on MND, transfers in MND. So prior to that, we'll brief you about MND. Okay. So basically, motor neuron disease is a progressive neurological condition mainly affecting the motor neuron cells, which are the cells who controls voluntary muscle action. Okay, so there are depending upon gene involvement. So there are two subtypes: hereditary and sporadic. So sporadic is majority of type, like 90% of cases of MND are of sporadic type and 10% of hereditary type. Depending upon upper motor neuron involvement and lower motor neuron involvement, there are four subtypes. That is amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, that is ALS, that involves both neuron cells, that is upper motor neuron and lower motor neuron cells of it. Then second one is primary lateral sclerosis, that involves upper motor neuron cells. Then progressive muscular atrophy, that involves lower motor neuron cells. Then there will be a bulbar onset MND. So bulbar onset mainly starts from face, mouth, okay, region. So again there are two subtypes in bulbar MND. Okay, that is pseudobulbar palsy and progressive bulbar palsy. So these are the types of MND. Now अभी हम लोग बात करते हैं ट्रांसफर्स के बारे में. ठीक है. So there are three different types of transfers. First one is independent transfers, second one is assisted transfer, and third one is dependent transfers. So depending upon the involvement and severity of condition, these are the three subtypes of transfers. So basically MND, severity of MND, so that is early stage of MND, then mid stage of MND and chronic cases of MND. So in early stage and mid stage, they don't require that much assistance for transfers because they generally have the strength in lower limbs. Okay, so independent transfers will require only supervision or close guarding. Okay, or any verbal cues. Okay. And for the assisted transfers, I'll show you while performing on the model. Okay. So bring wheelchair close to the bed. Okay. Lock wheelchairs. Now this is the manual transfer. Then again from the bed to wheelchair. Okay. So same foot placement. Then again lift the patient, pivot turn and बिठाना है wheelchair पे. ठीक है. Then this is the manual transfer. Okay. Now there are several assisted devices. Okay, so assisted device, first we will start with the slider board. So first remove, so these are the remove side rest. Okay, place slider board below thigh. Then take position and just move from slider board, wheelchair to the bed. Okay, and same vice versa. If you want to move person from the bed to wheelchair, then again lock the wheelchair and just transfer the patient from bed to wheelchair. Okay. So this one is the first type, but there are advantage and disadvantage. For this, like this is very so you need to keep your wheelchair at the edge of the bed. Okay, this only can be done if the transfer is on same level or lower level. Okay, and basically the patient should have proper sitting balance. Okay, and then we have the slider seat. Slider seat is basically for the patient who are fully dependent. Okay, means they don't have any truncal strength or truncal balance. So for that dependent patient, we are using one seat for the patient to be shifted from the bed to the stretcher or from the stretcher to the bed. So we will require more than 1 or 2 person to shift the patient from one or two places. Okay. Then there are the ceiling mounted, there are the mounted hoist. Okay. So these are the cost consuming devices which are using for the patient transfers. Okay. So there are two different types, ceiling mounted hoist and hydraulic hoist. So it is all automatic devices. So basically, and after that we have a wheelchair for transfers. So wheelchair will, there are different wheelchairs such as manual wheelchair and motorized wheelchair. So manual wheelchair is most commonly used wheelchair. So basically it's the cost effective, and it's a variety, right, variously available. And then disadvantage is that the patient should have active upper limb strength. Okay. And we can use manual wheelchair for the transfer of the patient from one place to another. It can be used indoor as well as outdoor also. And if the patient doesn't have that much upper limb strength, then we can use motorized wheelchair. So motorized wheelchair is, you just have to operate the buttons to move the wheelchair. Okay, but in that also the motorized wheelchairs are not that much cost effective. Okay, thank you.